for that. Morgan in New York, you're up.
Well, hello. Yeah, good afternoon, Cate. Greetings from the Catskills.
Hello.
Question for you. You've spoken about advocacy. I would love to hear about allyship, and I'll couch it in the terms that I like to use. I've learned how to ask this question in my leadership roles. How can I help?
So I love we have a whole series at Luminary on allyship, and it's one of the reasons why I really reinforce the fact that we've never excluded men. We can't do it alone, right? Part of allyship is, I think, education and awareness, right? So here's a great example, Morgan. I run a community and an organization that's really majority women. Our goal is to advance women in the workforce. When I have an event and all I see are women, that's great, but where are the men? Right? Why aren't men joining those conversations? We had a panel last month, men in allyship, kick-ass panel of men, and it was still just women. So women can talk all we want, and it's an echo chamber, right? About how we've got to keep doing our work, but if we don't have men, and what I would say for men is reaching out and not just saying, how can I help? It's more like, what can I do, right? Who can I connect you with? How can I help your company? Do I need to make introductions? This is one of the things that I love about Scott when we first got connected. The love was mutual when we had that call, because it was, how do we help each other, right? I don't think women only want to be helped. We want it to be a reciprocal relationship, right? I just may need a little bit more help right now because I'm still getting paid less. I'm still not in the senior levels, all the stats, but really make it concrete and think about the conversation with the woman. I bet you could have great ideas rather than just, how can I help? Right? So Scott was like, hey, here's what I'm going to do. I love what you're doing. I don't really understand. I'm 100%. I'm going to do my research. And then here are the people I'm going to introduce to you. Boom, boom, boom. He didn't have to say, how can I help? And then leave that to me to kind of explain. He already had ideas. Some of the men that I love will say, you know what? I got to think about it, but I'm going to come back to you with ways I think that I can be of great help to you. Whether that's introducing you to people, whether that's making new connections within a company, whether that's just sitting down and say, fire away, I can give you all the lessons learned in my career. So I think I get this all the time from both women and men. How can I help? It's like, no, I don't want you to ask me. You're now giving me a task. Tell me how you think you can help me. And I think in allyship, as we're becoming more and more aware, and this goes to not just for women, this goes for just representation in general, is here are the things that I think I can do to help you. What do you think about that? And then the door now has been opened. There's no awkwardness around, now I have to come back to you, Morgan, 10 times and ask you, well, this is what I think you can do. This is what I think you can do. You've now clearly laid out 1, 2, 3 things, whatever it is, that you feel like where you can have an impact in what I'm trying to do.
Awesome, love it. And what I took away as well was from those panels, I think it probably starts with showing up, doesn't it?
Totally.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Just show up, yeah.